MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kevin Gausman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here comes the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Batting second, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Digging in, Garrett Cooper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch.
Ball, action time.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that, it's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Eliezer Hernandez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So digging in now, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ball 2. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off again, ball 3. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
This one's down to third. Beautiful diving stop. It's in time.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course he did that too.
Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, exercise.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Yastrzemski is off of first with 2 away. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Strike called, 2-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, he sends it out of play. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hernandez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The 2-0 pitch.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And this is popped up near second base. And Diaz will make the catch to put away out number 3. Giants get one on the Brandon Belt double. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson. First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Grounded to first. Sanchez is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The right fielder, number 15, Brian Anderson.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1.
No strike.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. And there are 2 away now. And now is Yasiel Puig. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's 0 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because The more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Belt is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The third baseman, Donovan Solano.
First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. Popped up. Cooper in foul ground makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Austin Slater.
So in now for San Francisco, Austin Slater. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Number 16.
To the plate now, Aramis Garcia. And he puts it on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kevin Gausman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Hopped up. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Standing in, Isan Diaz. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Another 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Slater is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Eliezer Hernandez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and they can't run it down. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Billy Hamilton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yolmer Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Count is 3-2.
Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The average at 284 to begin play. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Count 21.
Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, Brandon.
At the plate, Brandon Belt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Giants leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Up next from Miami, Jonathan Villar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. He takes strike 2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Now here it comes. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again. 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores.
Leading up for the Giants, the shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Donovan Solano. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Aramis Garcia, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, number 16.
Ready for another chance? Aramis Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the corner at the knees. 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Garcia, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Kevin Gossman, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
The batter, the center fielder, Yasiel Lee.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Dickerson is on his way home. He will score, and the Marlins have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
The batter, number 1.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Isan Diaz. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
This is line to left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Jorge Alfaro will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. The 0-1 offering. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Ripped on the ground to first. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Jose Arena, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 62, Jose Arena.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and in to hit next the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. He pulls this one into right. Anderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding into the box, Yolmer Sanchez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Dickerson's there, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Giants are down 1-2-3. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jonathan Villar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 0-1 delivery. Popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1. At the plate, Tim Anderson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
After it is Hamilton. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready now for the Marlins. Garrett Cooper. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Belt is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Ball one to start the at-bat. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Fouled away. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. First and second here with nobody out. Now both runners on the move. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. Here's a liner caught down there at third. Throw on to second will not be in time to double up the runner, so they'll just get the 1 on the line out. Coming to the plate now, Austin Slater. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Count even now at 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. Still tied 1 apiece. So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, digging for 2. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Ready on 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
0-1 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Garcia waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, all tied at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Aramis Garcia.
The catcher, number 16.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking deep.
Reined in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Buster Posey will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Buster Posey.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. Sam Coonrod has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli.
Leading off for Miami, the catcher.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the wind, the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked in that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Set and the pitch.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
1-1 the count. One and one. Here it is. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Jose Alvarado will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Jose Alvarado.
Yolmer Sanchez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Yolmer Sanchez.
Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Popped him up. Cervelli is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting. Left
So striding forward now, Mike Yastrzemski. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Alvarado, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Still 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. A pause, and the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Just hung in there on that one. One and 2. Here it is.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
And the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Belt is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Corey Dickerson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-0 count. The pitch. The count now at 2-1. And it's fouled away. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now another 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Ready for another shot now. Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Into the box, Yasiel Puig, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Striding in, Isan Diaz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. John Birdie stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field, number 5.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brandon Kinsler is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Matt Joyce will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up next, the utility man Wilmer Flores. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. At the plate now, Donovan Solano. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The winning run is at first base. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Steven Duggar will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running third for number 6.
Into the box, Austin Slater. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Here's the first pitch. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. Ball will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's the first pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Things going from bad to worse in a hurry now. It's 3-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he misses ball 4, and the winning run will come in to score. So his patience pays off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Man, that is a tough and anticlimactic way to lose a game, but that's the price you pay for loading the bases in the 9th inning. 1 or 2 errant pitches, and the game is over. Exhibit A right there.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well, and in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. San Francisco came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sam Coonrod claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more